Hello, I'm Vlad from the Joy of Finger Drumming YouTube channel, and today I want to talk to you about my new friend, Mr. Andre Louis. Andre is a visually impaired musician from London, but I like to call him the blind ninja master of finger drumming and of pretty much everything else. You know those films when there's a blind swordsman who just kills everyone with his sword although he can't see anything? That's Andre with finger drumming and most of the things in his life, in my opinion. Now, Andre has been a pianist for over 30 years and he's been doing finger drumming for over 20 years. And he has a YouTube channel, get this, he has a YouTube channel and he makes videos that he'll never see, but you will, and me. And he makes videos, he puts videos almost every day. He writes music. He's a composer. He's also a composer, and he puts some of his music on his channel. He also does breakdowns of his tracks, where he shows what instruments he used, how he played the rhythms, how he wrote, basically the background of the track. He also does vlogs and all sorts of other interesting stuff. He has a playlist of a few finger drumming videos. And that's how I came across him, actually. One day last week I was searching the YouTube for finger drumming videos, and one of his videos came up. It was about improvisation in odd timings, and it was improvisation in 7/4 timing, I think. And I watched that video. I thought it was really good, but I didn't have time to check out the rest of his channel, so I just subscribed and just thought I'd come back later and see what else he has on his channel. Later that day, he got a notification that someone had subscribed to him, and I think it was the name of my channel, The Joy of Finger Drumming, that drew his attention, because he came to my channel, he watched my most recent video, and he left a message on that video. He said he wanted to talk. He said he wants to talk about how our approach is. You know, he does finger drumming on keyboard and I do finger drumming on pads. And he wanted to talk about how these two different approaches lead to the same thing, and he found the whole thing very interesting. And I replied to his message, we started exchanging a few emails and started talking, and then this just very quickly turned into one of the best experiences I've had so far in my life, and just one of the quickest friendships I've ever made. Andre is such a cool guy. He's not only an amazing instrumentalist and composer and tech guy. Check this out. He's passionate about technology, and he uses technology to the fullest extent I know. You know, he does his own cabling around the house. He can't see anything, but he's doing the cabling around his house. He sets up everything with his computer. He uses the voice assist function. He was featured on the Native Instruments blog. He's been testing their products. He's using the Native Instruments. I forget the name. The Complete Control Keyboard System, which has features for visually impaired people. So he's been testing that for them and promoting it. And yeah, he's just an amazing guy overall. We talk almost every day, and he's inspired me so much. He's actually inspired me to make more kinds of videos for YouTube. So I've dug up some of my old compositions. I wrote some silly tunes a few years ago, and I thought they were stupid, but I gave them to him, and he said he'll really like them, and so I've decided to rearrange them a little bit with more realistic instruments that we have access to today, and I'm going to be doing videos of those real soon, so stay tuned for that. Now back to Andre. He wanted to talk, and he suggested that we do a video for YouTube with our discussion about finger drumming from the two perspectives, from the keyboard, played on the keyboard and on the pads, and exploring this difference between approaches, that it's really interesting for him, and I think it might be interesting for a lot of people, because he does a lot of finger drumming for his music and on his YouTube channel, and I myself do the finger drumming on pads, and other people do finger drumming on pads, but you might not like doing it on pads, or you might feel more comfortable, or more, what's the word I'm looking for? Keyboard might just work better for you. So there's this option. He just plays very realistic drums, excuse me, on keyboards, MIDI keyboards. Just amazing. I'm gonna put here. Check out this short clip by Andre doing finger drumming on keys. Okay, I think this is about everything I wanted to say about my new friend Andre. Now, this music you're listening to in the background is a track he wrote that I like very much. Also, that little jamming I did in the beginning of the video, that's a short track. He does some jam into one of his finger drumming videos. He has like a 47 minute video on his channel about finger drumming, about how to start doing finger drumming on keyboards. I really recommend that, and I recommend that you subscribe to his channel. His channel is one of those channels that you're going to be glad you subscribe to. It's just so much cool content on there, so much good music. If you like good music, if you like finger drumming, if you like just insights on life in general. Andre has such a calm voice. I love listening to him, and he gives so many interesting insights in his videos, alongside all of his great music and just great content. Alright, so I'll leave you with the rest of this track, and stay tuned. I'll see you really soon with really cool stuff, in my opinion.